It is it is RJMPICT. Today we're going to be looking at bearish order flow. In my last video, I talked about bullish order flow. So today we're going to be looking at bearish order flow. But before we proceed, I want to remind you of a few things I said about in my last video. So I talked about trend, the smart money called trend order flow. So if you hear trend, bullish bullish trend, it means bullish order flow. Bearish trend, it means bearish order flow. So let's get to the point. So today we'll be looking at bearish order flow. Bearish order flow. So now, what is bearish order flow? Bearish order flow is when price is seeking liquidity to the downside. When price is looking for liquidity to the bearish side of the market, that means price has created a bearish order flow. And bearish order flow looks like this. When price makes a lower high, it makes a lower low, makes a lower high, makes a lower low, makes a lower high, makes a lower low, makes a lower high, makes a lower low, then something like this is now a shift in trend. So what are the characteristics of a bearish order flow? What will you see? Then you can now say that I have spotted a bearish order flow. So what you will see is this. First of all, let me label this. Lower, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower high, lower high. So the characteristics of bearish order flow is this. Price creates a lower low, retraces back, now breaks that lower low. Once price breaks the lower low, we have what is called break of market structure. If you watch my last video on bullish order flow, the mechanics are the same, just that the other one is seeking liquidity to the upside, this one is seeking liquidity to the downside. So once price closes below a lower low, we have a break of structure and a continuation of bearish order flow, because I said order flow is price seeking liquidity in a particular direction. Now this swing low, there is a liquidity below it. Liquidity is where money is. Liquidity is what drives the market, where money is. So price is seeking those liquidity. You know, when this thing is retracing from here, some traders must have bought this thing, this move. That's why it's moving up, and they place their stop loss below this low, below this lower low. So when price comes back to take out their stop losses, price is now seeking liquidity in that direction. That's why it's advisable to trade with the trend. If you trade with the trend, your stop loss will be safe where you placed it. But if you're trading against the trend, that means you are trading where price is seeking liquidity too. So price creates a lower low, creates a lower high, and now close below this low, we have a break of structure, just like that. So once price breaks structure, what you ask yourself, once price breaks structure and then create a swing point, you ask yourself, between this swing low and this swing low, where is the highest high? This is the highest high. So that highest high is where you place your lower high. Now, after price break structure and forms a kind of a retracement, then you ask yourself between this lower low and this lower low, where is the highest high? This is the highest high. That is where you place your lower high. So until price closes above a lower high, until price closes above a lower high, that's when we have a change of character or shift in order flow. So now look at the lower low. The reason why I didn't mark this guy as lower high, this guy here, the reason why I didn't mark it as lower high is before you mark your lower high, there must be a break of structure. If price does not break a structure, you will not count, you will not mark your lower high. The lower high you use is the last lower high after break of structure. That's when. Now what we have here is shift of market structure. Then what I have here is shift in order flow or change of character. In my next video, I'll be talking about shift in market structure, the difference between shift in market structure and change of character. So this is where I have shift in order flow or change of character. This guy here, because between this low and this low, where is the highest high? Here. Until price breaks this highest high, that's when we have shift in order flow. So now let's go to the chart and identify this thing I'm saying. So look at this market. This price is just moving from bullish order flow to a bearish order flow. This is a bullish order flow. This is a bearish order flow. But I'm here just to identify the bearish order flow because I've already shown you how you identify the bullish order flow. But before I start marking my bearish order flow, and I need to know the transition where price shifted order flow. So from this price action, I have my last break of structure here. Okay, I have another break of structure here. I have another break of structure here. So though this one is small, but it's still break of structure. So if you are following my video, once I'm dropping the video, you're following, even though you don't know how to trade, by the time you are if you are following my video gradually, you are going to understand trading, because the foundation of trading is reading market structure. If you can understand price action, that which is market structure that represent the price action, if you can understand it, you understand trading. So that's why I'm starting from market structure, because that is the basics. That is the foundation of trading. If you don't understand that one, you're not even trading. So this is another break of structure. That means, and since then price has not created. Okay, all right. There is another break of structure here. Some people will say that this is not a swing structure, but this is a swing structure. I have a rule of identifying a swing structure. So this is the last break of structure here. So between this high and this high, where is the lowest low? Here. So this is where price made a change of character and a shift in order flow. This is where price made a change of character and a shift in order flow. So this is where price made a change of character and a shift in order flow. So after price break structure here, changed character. Now price now made a swing low You ask yourself, between this swing low and this swing low, where is the highest high? This is it. So until price breaks this high, we have a change of character. So after this, we have a break of structure here. I have a break of structure here. Between this low and this low, where is the highest high? This guy. Until price closes above this guy, then I have a change of character. Now we have a bearish order flow coming on now. Then price, instead of price to retrace, price closes above this high, making it a change of character again. So we have now switched from bearish order flow to a bullish order flow. Sometimes price doesn't flow in a particular direction. Sometimes it ranges, especially when it's trading in between higher time frame key levels or PD arrays. Now price had a change of character here. Between this high and this high, because this is the highest high price made after it changed this character. After it broke this high. This is the highest high we made. Between this high and this high, where is the lowest low? This guy. Until price closes below this low, then we have a change of character. Then price down closes below this low, making it again a change of character. That means you are back to a bearish order flow again. From here, price was trending down below. After price changing character, price was trending down below until price made this low. After price made this low, it retraced back and then closed below the low. That means there is a break of structure now. Okay. After price broke structure here, price moved down until it created this low. Price made a swing low, that is a lower low, and then retraced back and then broke this structure. I have a break of structure again here. Between this low and this low, where is the highest high? Here. That means here is the lower high. So let me just label these guys. Lower high. Lower high. Lower high. So after price broke structure, price made this lowest low. After price made this low, it retraced back until price closed below this low. Then I have a break of structure. Now price closed below this low, giving me a break of structure. Then I have my new swing point again here between this guy and this guy. Where is the highest high? Here. But I can't just say that now until price gives me a swing. Price give me a swing between this swing low and this lower low and this lower low. Where is my highest high? This guy. So until price close above this lower high, I have a change of character. Now price is not close below this low. You can see price not close below this low. So here is still my lower high. So until price closes above this guy, I'll have a change of character. We have a shift of market structure here. There's a shift of market structure. Don't worry, my next video will talk about shift of market structure and when shift of market structure is valid. Even though there is a shift of market structure, our order flow is still bearish. Even though the market structure here is already trending bullish. Okay, there's an internal bullish order flow here, but this is due to market structure shift. But the overall order flow is bearish. Okay, here I have my change of character over here. So if you watch my last video, this is where I started marking my bullish order flow from my last video, in my last video rather. So this is where I have my change of character. So now this is just how it looks like on the price on the chart. Let me delete this. So this is basically how order flow, bearish order flow. I told you order flow is the trend of the market. That's the terms we use, smart money use to identify a trend. Bullish order flow is a bullish trend, bearish order flow is a bearish trend. So you can just go to your chart and start identifying bearish order flow, bullish order flow. So till next time, I'll talk about difference between bullish order flow, difference between market structure shift and change of character. But the keywords here is when price makes a low, until price breaks that low, that's when we have a break of structure. Like here now, there is a break of structure here. There is a market structure shift here, and there is another break of structure here. These are called internal market structures. Internal market structures. Okay, these are called internal market structures. But this is the low I'm looking for. If price should close below this low, I will not have a break of structure. But if price not close below this low, whatever that happens inside this place, between this low and this low, whatever is happening inside this place is called internal market structure. Okay, that doesn't define order flow, but that defines market structure, because market structure is a graphical representation of price movement. So market structure is market structure. Order flow is the trend of the market. So till the next time,